Greetings and salutations, I'm Kev. Welcome back to this Let's Play of Stellaris as the Skyline domain. And, well, we formed a federation, and I was wondering why we couldn't get more friends into this. And I've been looking that up. The reason for this whole minus 1000 in the bottom there dislikes the factions. And as far as I can tell, this apparently seems to be some kind of undocumented feature, so to speak. Yeah, there isn't any proper documentation on it. This tooltip is all there is. And it is not part of the beta. Apparently this has been in for some time. And as far as I can tell by looking at various discussions about it, the consensus seems to be as follows. All the modifiers above the dislikes ones are summarized. And if that sum is below minus 50 in total, you get the additional penalty of minus 1000. And it checks this for every single member of the Federation. So basically, if every single member of the Federation has to get so good relations with the Empire you want to bring in, that they have relations of at least minus 50. And that is not easy. I mean, we could just switch our war philosophy here, right? And that would get rid of that. We'd still be below minus 50 because of the fact that they are evangelizing zealots and they have a pretty high base negation there. But we get closer. And if we manage to get ourselves above minus 50, the dislike Skyline domain will disappear, but the other one will remain. So switching back our war philosophy will not be enough to get these guys in. Not that we could do that anyway, because by the time we can switch our war philosophy, the other guy will lead the Federation, and there we have it. On the bright side, we know that, so basically you have to choose what kind of a Federation you want to build. Do you want to build a Federation of empires that can expand, or do you want to build a Federation of empires that don't expand, which is what we've done here. On the plus side, that basically means we're creating one heck of a massive defensive alliance. That's what we're doing here, since we chose not to have any sort of wars of aggression, which is fine. We could still switch our philosophy, but then we'd still have to get the other ones on board in order to actually declare war, and they'll never want to do so, even if you give them good reasons. I don't think these guys will ever want to be able to declare war with us. So we're kind of stuck there, but that's okay. I'm fine with this. That also means that he will never start a war when he's the Federation leader. So, yeah, that's the flip side. Because otherwise, they would probably try to start wars that are advantageous to themselves, but not to the rest of the Federation. So, I don't know. Federations are basically sort of stalemate mechanics. So we probably shouldn't have done this early, since we have room to grow and they don't. Still. At least that means we're not going to be able to get these guys into the Federation for a very long time. We could get the association status with both of them, and that's fine, because association status is basically a non-aggression pact. That's all it is. And it will, of course, also increase trust. You never know, they might actually succeed. Who knows? So we're sending these guys up here, because I'm fairly certain that the enemy, quote-unquote, went for this planet here. Yes, they did, and they cleared it. No, actually, no, that's not them. Okay. Warp to this system. Try to see if we can get scanner range on these guys. Oh, wait, there were Moningtrons here before, weren't there? I'm not sure.
Research complete.
I'm not sure. Let's see. Scanner once you arrive. Okay, now these are out of range as well. Then I don't know. I don't know where his fleet went, and that's making me rather nervous. Okay. More influence. Yes. Fantastic. We want mountain ranges. We don't have that many of those. The heritage site. Yes, we want that. We want the unity. You settle a planet down there now. I think we're gonna need to land grab some planets here. Even though that's gonna be kind of problematic. Since he's hyperlane, he's not gonna stop. If he had been wormhole, he wouldn't get anywhere. Oh, speaking of, you guys are wormhole, which is kind of bad. You don't really want a wormhole ally. Especially not if you don't give them wormhole access. So here you go, have wormhole access. You can build stations throughout my empire. Come and defend me if something goes wrong, please. So at least they will stay friendly. He will not, he's already wary and he'll probably get crankier. I could change my bombardment policy to make him like us more. It's an option. I think settling these two planets, that's probably our next priority. If we have the strength, probably want to clear this one and settle this as well. In a war, we're definitely going to lose this frontier outpost. We can't defend it. His fleet is twice the size of ours. Even our starbase here could be at risk. Yeah. I'm kind of nervous. I don't know where his fleet went. But I'm very nervous about this. They were happy about that, but that's okay. It wasn't really a gift for you. It was more of a
system survey complete.
Safety thing.
Construction complete.
Finished our first level of starport. Actually, no, we didn't. There we go. There's the next level. You're still there. I need to see where I don't know where the heck his fleet went. And it makes me rather nervous. There's a fleet strength of 2,000.
Construction
just
complete.
swooshed away there. He's superior and he's hostile. Yeah. Okay, a colony ship next. We need more colony ships. Need to basically grab these two planets at the very least. And we probably want to consider grabbing these. It's a tropical planet. What were you again? Alpine. What about your species? Let's take a quick check here. I don't think there are any Alpine worlds. And sorry about that. 1 second. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Had a phone call and some other things to deal with, which is why I'm a bit out of breath. Yeah, it's a fun thing when you live near people that need help on occasion. Dinner 8, where were we? Trying to build up our fleet. That's the problem. Complete lack of minerals. Arrgh. So we've had two pretty good events when it comes to minerals. We could get more, you never know. And I really wish I knew where the heck that enemy fleet went. Where did these guys send their fleet? Can't see it there. I don't think I've seen it return. So I don't know. Let's see, your planet preference was ocean, wasn't it? Yeah. Which means we compete for worlds. The most logical destination would have been this planet here. To clear that. But if they were going that way, his science ships should have been further up, and they weren't. I mean, they were here earlier. So I'm not quite sure.
Research complete.
Did we build a hydroponic? We did. I'm gonna move you up there, I think. So that we have positive food. Engineering facilities, that's fine. We want preferably some tech that our friend has already researched.
Construction complete. System survey complete.
Okay, another research station. We still needed one more, I think, for the bonus. Is there a level 3 station? Right? It is a level 3. Let's go there. Just one. Just the one. We want to focus on claiming territory, I think. But do we want to go all the way? Well, there is a primitive civilization here. And they were... Yeah, what kind of primitive were they? They're Steam Age, so they'll show up at some point in a not-so-distant future. On a big-ass ocean world. And they are egalitarian spiritualists. So they'll probably be evangelizing zealots then. Like these guys. Maybe not, because he's militarist. I wish there was a way for me to influence their politics. Yes, 3 traits, the bastard. Yeah. If I could influence their policies so that they all switch towards more of spiritualists or egalitarian, so they get rid of militarist, something like that. That would probably come when they finally decide to implement something like espionage. Or just, I don't know, political influencing. I mean, you already have that for the minor races with the stations. I wish there was a way to do that on the Empire level. To influence their politics. Say, offer support in some way. Let's say you use your influence to influence the factions in another system, in another empire. Or if you funded them with minerals or energy, I don't know. Some way to support a minority faction in another empire to try to influence political change, something like that. It's on my wish list. I have a long ass wish list. But knowing that this is a Paradox game, it is going to be steadily more complex. That's just how Paradox does things. So we know it's going to happen at some point, and there's the fleet. You're already returning. So, wherever they were, I'm going to put you on evasive and just... Where were they mining drones? They were on that side. Okay, so it should be safe to jump in from the other side here. Just to see if they've cleared out hostiles in that system. I don't know where they went. But they must have gone up here somewhere. Otherwise their fleet wouldn't be out and about. And they have been fighting something. They're damaged. He even has 3 destroyers and 48 corvettes. Good God. And you're using mass drivers. Or do you have shields? You're using mass drivers. What can I do to counter you, basically? That's what I'm trying to figure out now. So I'll pummel the shields faster. But they also ignore armor. To some extent. Well, not the smaller ones. And these are all the same design, right? Yeah. A large one is even. Yikes. Okay, let's have a look at how can we counter this with our own designs. Let's go for the destroyer, which we have not yet equipped in any reasonable way. He's using an artillery bow. which I suppose makes sense. Let's see. So we'll have trouble with shields because of our lasers. He will not have trouble with shields, but because he'll shoot through them faster. But he won't shoot through armor as much, so I suppose switching over to a more heavily armored design makes sense. Because let's face it, that's not gonna be our first enemy. Almost certainly. But I want shields nevertheless. Even though we have... That's a lot of shields. Okay, let's switch this around. You're gonna have a small reactor instead, and we're gonna go with big armor block there. That wouldn't really help either. Arg. Okay, next plan. Let's have a look at range, because that's actually what I want to check here. These will begin firing at a range of 70, which means he'll be able to shoot me long before I can ever get close to him, since he has some artillery bows. Did I get the torpedoes yet? No. Okay, so we are going to need to invest in destroyers, just to balance out the range that he currently has. So, let's see, we are gonna need the better reactors. We only have the crappy deflectors. Alright, that's a medium one. If I take a deflector in the medium slot... Still have enough power for it, oddly enough. But if I switch this one over here, we would not have enough power. Okay, we're just gonna do this. We're gonna have some extra damage output because of that. We're gonna have an extra bit of armor. Do I want more armor? I think I do. Or do I? I'm gonna stick with this. We need some armor for survivability, I think. So you can basically increase the amount of damage they do to our hull points if we add more armor, which is more effective against the railguns, I believe. Unfortunately, that also means that that part of the health of the ship will have to be repaired between each battle, unlike the shields. Which is kind of why I like shields, because they can keep on fighting. So I don't know. And what about the damage output? That also changes a little bit. We'll do more damage with less shields. You know what, let's try this. What are we gonna call this then? If you played Hearthstone, you know what I'm going for. Angry Chicken. But now it keeps the auto design. I thought why does it do that? It usually doesn't happen. Alright, we have our Angry Chicken design. And we're gonna build a destroyer if we can afford it, which we cannot. And it requires a better spaceport anyway, so gonna have to upgrade our spaceport for this. You want a research agreement, which I'm okay with. So he's incredibly friendly. even though we're stealing his planets. Trying to anyway. Okay, so... Yeah, okay, they were up here to clear this planet. That's where they went. Because there are no longer any hostiles here. So now I know that. Oh, dearie me, a faction. You're leaving here, right? You're not coming to kill me or something? Entering hyperspace to... G! Or whatever G... Oh, they're going down here. That's fine. We're gonna wall them off completely, so they're definitely gonna be antagonized by that. We're gonna have to build up our defenses. Spiritualists. Well, they're not pissed. I'll give them that much. Okay, so since we are divergent, or whatever that one, deviant, we get a lot more distribution over these other factions once they arise, including the spiritualists, which started as a bit of a subculture and now we're going quite the following. Okay, so since we're not spiritualists, they're gonna be pissed about that. But beyond that, they just have different grouchinesses. But unfortunately, they have a large part of our population at this point. Well, we're not going to pursue psionics. I'm fairly certain we're not going to do that. We can't either because we're not spiritualist. Homogeneity, well, that will probably change over time. Right now it's actually fulfilled. Minority. It's... Wait a second, are these the same thing? This one's a bit troublesome, but they are not unhappy at the moment, and that's all we really care about. They're not happy either, unfortunately. So yeah, going deviant might have been a mistake. The science ship is going up.
Colony established.
We have our colony on the far side. Lovely. How long until the colony ship is done? Okay, we are going to need the next level of spaceport here first, I think. Because we need the ability to build destroyers rather quickly. We also need to build up our fleet capacity if we're going to be able to withstand what we just saw there. We kind of need to, yeah. 2,000 fleet strength, yeah, no wonder you're superior. But we secured this system. You are immediately going to start an observation post there. I want to see what our options are, given our current setup. Did they become more happy? I think they were lower a moment ago. Yeah, secular state is pissing them off. That's not going to change ever. Though we could shift into spiritualists here. But that's not how I wanted to play. We could shift into spiritualism just to, well, move closer to these other two, which are spiritualists. They would still not befriend us, I think.
Anomaly found.
Because that's a flat modifier on who they are. Let's switch out the carefree dude. Did you actually switch the scientist around, right? That's what you did? Yeah, good. So we don't actually lose orders. That's what I wanted to be sure. Wanted to be sure of. And we're gonna keep building spaceports so we can actually build destroyers. Next in the queue now is gonna be a colony ship.
System survey complete.
Because we need to settle as many stars as we can. While we can. Paying for these frontier outposts is a bit expensive, but down here we'd absolutely have to. You colonize this planet. Well, okay. You're friendly though, so you'll let me pass. Come to think of it, I probably should... Probably should build a spaceport over here as well. Just so we have a launching point for colony ships over here. At any rate, that's going to be another time. It is definitely time for a break now. Thank you for watching.